And I think it will probably be, and maybe we'll do another video in regards to like if you thought she cheated, because we did have a good conversation.
Well, let's talk about that. We could talk about that.
About if she actually cheated because there was no penetration.
So this is what I said that sparked the conversation, and you can decide if we can do it in another video, but I think we should talk about it now. Maybe you do a part 2, I don't know. Okay. I said that if me being me and in my marriage, if my wife had came to me and this is what played out, and she was honest about everything that happened, and she stopped the penetration, like they did not have sex. Mind you, this woman, according to this story, had never cheated. She had been obviously feeling some kind of way about the lack of intimacy or whatever, and she got caught up in an entanglement situation. And she stopped and did not proceed. I said that if that were to happen, I'm not saying I wouldn't be mad, and I'm not saying that we wouldn't have challenges in our marriage, but I don't think that would have been enough to end my marriage. If I would have been told about it in just that particular story. Now you give your... I mean, I guess... Don't give what we agreed. Don't give the after our conversation, but what was your initial thought?
My initial thing was in regards to, I don't know how I would feel, because I would be looking at it from a different perspective as the wife in the situation, and you as my husband who's actually committing the adultery in the situation. So with the same scenario in mind, you would be the aggressor if we were playing out the entire scene, and you would be putting her onto the bathroom sink, and you would be pulling off her panties.
So it's a little less forgivable because I'm a man?
I feel like there's probably a little bit less sympathy for you in
because
that
I'm
situation,
the aggressor.
because you become you're the aggressor. And even though I'm not taking anything from her, she was wrong in that situation, but I mean, this is just a reality. We can have a little bit more sympathy for her. Her and her family were going through a lot, and she appeared very confused, and in the end she stopped it. But here you are, you may have been going through the same thing, but you up here, you lifting people up, you're doing a lot. You're taking out panties. You're doing a lot for me to have to process.
Okay, well, let me put you in the male role. So so if you're the husband in that situation and your wife had done this,
yes,
would you be able to?
I could see me feeling up. I could see me probably wanting to separate for a little bit, but I could see us working it out.
It's workable.
It's workable because of, I know that it has been hard on her. From my understanding, he was in a very severe accident. So if I'm playing his role, I've been in recovery. We have not been able to have sex in the way that we were before. There has not been a lot of intimacy. Our daughter has left for college. We were completely rearranging our lives. We just moved into this new home, this new city, I believe, or location. There's a lot going on. We're getting older. We've been in this marriage for a long time. So she did not actually have penetration, or she didn't have a long-term affair with this person. This is something that I could see we would be able to work out. From that perspective, yes. I could see.
And your empathy, though, may be based in the fact that you're a woman. So you can see her, not agree with her perspective, but you can see her perspective.
Yes.
But on the male side, you feel... Because I'm honestly, if I was the wife, I still feel like I would feel the same way. Even if it was the man. But again, I'm speaking from a male's perspective.
I mean, I could possibly see working it out. This wasn't a long-term affair.
First.
But I think as a woman, I could see how it would be difficult because of the insecurities that would create. So we would have a lot to work through. I'm not saying that it's not workable, but there is a slight difference, I feel, in the way that you would look at the situation depending upon your role. Like, I'm gonna be like, you did a lot.
I get it, but I think men have insecurities too, and I think in our culture, I think particularly
how we view it, it's
right.
different.
And more importantly, in the Black community, men having insecurities is not something that we normally deal with nor discuss. Yeah. So, what do y'all think? I think it's absolutely a great movie. I enjoyed the movie, although we're not reviewing it.
I mean, it's not an Oscar-winning movie, guys.
No,
but it's entertaining.
It's entertaining,
and it's it has two of our favorite longtime Black actors.
And I just felt like it tackled I feel like it addressed a lot of real
Yeah.
stuff that happens on a
True,
regular
true. Now he's
basis.
a little crazy.
That's what I'm saying. The crazy
But
part.
in regards to how cheating happens in marriages and affairs happen in marriage, I definitely think, it was realistic on how these things happen.